Well, it's been a while since I've done a trail video, and this is in my local backyard here, out here in Yucaipa. I'm out here at Wildwood Canyon State Park. So I'm just gonna do a little day hike today. Got my 6 Moon Designs Daybreaker pack with me, and we're just gonna go for a little hike, like I said. Try to go a few miles out here, maybe 3 or 4. It's a little bit after 2:30. It's a little hot out, around 90 degrees or so. Let's get to it. Let's go for a hike. For the most part, over here at Wildwood Canyon State Park, you're walking on roads. There's a few trails that branch out here and there, but the main trail is a road. Right over here, you have a trail that goes right through the oak trees, and it takes you up onto a nice little plateau that takes you to the Huck house. You can also take this road, and it goes up through some oak trees as well. Nice little shaded area, and that'll take you up there to the Huck house. I haven't decided if I'm going there or if I'm gonna go further to the Hunt Ranch. I might do that because it's been a while since I've been up to the Hunt Ranch. The road splits right here, and you can either go up that way to the Huck house or take the road this way over to the Hunt house or Hunt Ranch. That's where I'm gonna go. A little bit longer. Be nice to get some miles on my legs here. It's a beautiful day out. No clouds in the sky. Yucaipa Ridge is right over there, and still see just a tad bit of snow up there. There's a lot more on the other side, on the north facing slope. But it is beautiful back here. Haven't seen or heard any snakes yet. We might see one today. And coming up around the corner, I was doing this hike once with Matt and his dogs, and right up here underneath the oak tree was a really big bobcat. That bobcat was just chilling, watching us. He's right back in there. But not today. I don't know if I'm catching the tail end or just the beginning of the wildflowers, but you've got the yellow and the purple here. The yellows are some sort of weed. I don't know what the purple are. They're probably both weeds, but I can hear the bees out there pollinating them all, so maybe we're just in the middle of it. Haven't seen any poppies yet. I came up here one year and there was a ton of poppies. This year I'm not seeing any. But a nice purple flower right there to go with the yellow. And we keep going this way. Like I said, it's all along a road going up here to the Hunt Ranch. There's some newer houses just beyond it, but this road used to go all the way through over to Oak Glen Road. Look at that, you got a big meadow here. And if you come here early enough in the day, or if you come here later on in the day, you'll get lucky, and coming down off the hills are deer, and they'll be down here and they'll be eating. I don't think we'll see any deer today because midday it's hot out and those deer don't like to come out, but some days you'll get lucky and see some deer out here. As you're coming up, you're gonna see a barn and stable over here on the right, and that's somewhat newer. And I don't know if the state park's put in for groups to come out with their horses or what, but I know that's a newer building. But if you pan over here to the left, this is where we've seen the deer before, right in here. They'll come down from up on top, come down and just graze right in here. Lots of food. Maybe they're staying out of the sun over there in those trees. But usually when I've seen deer, they've been right in this area right in here. I am not too sure what type of plant, bush, tree this is. More of a bush. But man, it smells terrific. I like to go in there and get a better whiff of things, but there's a lot of bees in there. But it's a nice purple color and it's got a good smell to it. It really does. One of the first things when you come around the bend up here, you see this old fence. And that's when you know you're really close to the Hunt Ranch. You'd see one of their structures right back there. How neat is that to see? That thing is still holding up. That fence is old, really old. Just had something go right through the bushes there. A rabbit. But here we are. You're basically at the hunt ranch now. The road goes to the left and to the right. Right takes you right into the property. We're gonna go around the left here and come in from the back side of the property. I know at one point, we'll see if it's still there, but the old house had a real nice beehive in it. The bees were coming out really good. So we'll see if there's a beehive there. And then one of the old buildings back here was another beehive. So we'll see if they're still there, if they're still coming out. As I'm coming back to the end of the hunt ranch, it's looking like a few of the buildings are starting to deteriorate a little bit more and maybe starting to come down. Hopefully not. But we'll go into some of these and you'll get to see what's in there. There's a lot of old farming equipment, stuff like that, which is pretty cool to see. And like I was saying earlier, this is right in my hometown. Only about maybe a 5-minute drive from my house. Can't beat that. Well, we have reached the gate back here now. You can see the gate. That road keeps going all the way through over to Oak Glen. But like I was saying earlier about a beehive, that right there has a ton of bees coming out of it. I mean a ton. I can hear them all, so there must be a big beehive in there. I'm looking like hundreds of bees coming out of there. So let me see how I'm gonna get over here without getting stung. But there's gotta be hundreds of bees coming out of there. Walk along this way so they aren't get too pissed at me. But I've always wanted to go in that building, and every time I come through, there's always bees there. So they must have a really nice beehive in there. Always wanted to go in there. And look at, there's a bunch of carpenter bees coming out of there too. Crazy. Never seen carpenter bees coming out like that before. So there must be like 2 different beehives in there. But here you go, look at this. I'm away from the bees now, so I'm good. But I guess some food troughs in here for maybe the cattle that was up here. A nice shelter to give them shade. Let's go up here. There used to be some cars up here, some old farming equipment. We'll see if we can go in there and check it out. I'm inside the barn, and there used to be a few more vehicles and farming equipment in here, but it's been moved out. But you got this old truck here. Had the old wood pickup bed on there. That is neat. Don't see any snakes around, hopefully none underneath. Let me go around the other side because that door's open. Look at this. Still the original wheels, they're falling apart. No seat left. Still got the steering wheel though. There's the old pickup bed, long gone. Oh, up above there's some bird nests. I can hear some birds chirping up here somewhere. Sounds like they're maybe at the edge over there, but you can hear a bunch of baby birds chirping. Maybe had some sort of animals in here at one point. This building here is starting to fall apart more and more, but I've went into it before and it looks like it used to hold a lot of tools and oil. There's nails that are all rusted together. So it must have been their tool shed at one point. And you can see some of the old paint cans back there, some oil cans, but that had to be the tool shed. Let's go over here. We got a few more buildings to check out. Looks like they're doing some work over here, which is new. Let's see what they got here. Maybe a water pipe burst or something. Looks like, yeah, they're repairing some water pipes down here. This building here I've never been able to go into. It's always locked. You got a big lock down here and it's boarded up upstairs. But what I've been told, this right here was a housing for the workers, and then right above the garage was another spot for the workers. Don't know how true that is or not, but that's what I've been told. And we've got another barn over here, which is another neat little barn to go into. The barn doors are open and they're just swinging right now, making sure there's no snakes on the ground down here. They'd camouflage really good. Yeah, look at this, still open. Oh, there's some bees up here. I'll be a little bit careful. But you can see in here, oh, they're doing work here. They're redoing it. Let's come inside without getting bit by a snake. Or anything else for that matter. But it looks like they're rebuilding this. This is neat. This is all new. Some new wood here. They're rebuilding a little bit in the back as well. So there's some of our money that goes to the state parks is being used to fix this up. I'm gonna have to come around from a different way, but this is the garage and more rooms up there. But there's a ton of bees over there, and I can see the beehive. It's coming out of the wall there, so a ton of bees up in there. So I'm going around that. That's no good. That's no bueno. Let me go around. I wanted to show you inside here and over there, but not now. Just a different angle here, but I don't want to get up there too close to the bees. But right by that window right there in the top left, I can see the beehive there, the bees at least, and there are tons of them just hanging onto the wall there and going through holes into there. So there are a ton of bees in there now. That used to not be the case, so we can get somebody out here. Maybe they can move the bees around, and maybe we can get into some of this property at one point. But this here is the hunt house, so let's check this out, and we'll go around just the exterior of it along the white picket fence. Always thought it'd be cool to come up here and do a tour to go inside this house. I don't know if they ever do that or not, because it's all boarded up as well. But man, they had some great views out here. Just a beautiful area. This was like a, oh, got a bug on me there, sorry. Right here there are like a deck. So that deck you were looking at over the valley here. They had like a water fountain over there. Just a beautiful little house. When you come around this side, that view just went way out over there. Looks like the beehive is still here as well. That's 3 beehives on this property. So there's like a hole right there, and there's probably about 100 bees just floating around right there out of that hole. I'm gonna go around it and not bother those bees. But man, there's a ton of them up here. Maybe one day they'll come up here and get them moved out of here. But there's a ton of bees coming out of there too. They're probably all throughout that wall, which sucks because that means you're not going in that house anytime soon. And then look at this tree. This tree wasn't here originally. This was probably planted here by the people that had the house. And this thing is massive. One big old tree. Still healthy for the most part. Leaves or the pine needles are green, which is a good sign. But we're gonna go this way now and head on back. First snake on the trail is this little guy right here. Only 1 rattle on him. It's a nice rattlesnake. Probably a good maybe foot long or so. And there's a squirrel that was over here on it earlier. But he wasn't here earlier when I came up, but that guy's maybe 6 inches, probably 12 inches long. See, there he goes. There he goes. Go, buddy. Get out of here. Go, go. Baby. Loving it, though. Look at that. No rattle, nothing. He just wanted to get off the trail. And there he goes. Another view I like here along the trail is right over that way. That would be Mount San Jacinto. And I can also see Black Mountain there. Sure miss getting up there and doing some fire lookouts there. But that would be San Jacinto. Still a lot of snow up there too on that north facing side. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. It was a lot of fun just getting out of the house for a little bit and coming in my own little backyard here in Yucaipa. So if you got any trails like this, do them right now. It's the perfect time. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing, ring the bell for any notifications of any new videos I got coming out. And until the next one, thanks for having me.